Hi, Gloopies. Oh, did I break everything? No, there you are. Hello.
Nope.
I hope you're all doing well today. We have a special guest today.
Excuse me, just special. You're having the superior guest, the perfect guest, the almighty guest,
But you're
Lady
the
Boo.
guest here. You're the specialist. If you'd like to get a link over to Lady Boots, please use the command !collab at any time to get a link over to her stream.
But yes, I am the latex fashionista, mistress of corruption, and kinky scholar, Lady Boots. I am so happy to be here, Ava.
I'm so happy to have you here. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun today. We'll be talking about pansexuality and maybe some other fun topics, yeah?
Oh, I definitely have a few in mind. Don't worry.
I think it'll be a lot of fun. So I guess I'll start off with the question I ask everyone. Or I guess it's a similar vein question. So what does pansexuality mean to you?
What it means to me is kind of a catch-all term when it comes to sexuality. Basically, it's not labeling yourself as bisexual, because that's more in line of being attracted to the non-binary, the binary genders, male, female. You refocus on the body of male, female. But as a pansexual, I am attracted to many aspects. Kind of basically non-binary, trans, all forms. If I like it, I like it.
I will say, as someone who's bisexual, at least for me, I don't feel like I don't like people who are non-binary or trans, because I've dated both. But I mean, that could vary from person to person. I think the bi flag is pretty. It's pretty colors.
I'm not knocking or saying anything wrong about bisexuality, of course.
Of course.
Honestly, pan and bi are very much cousins.
We're just like the awkward cousins in the corner, you know?
I'll touch his butt, touch her butt, I'll touch their butt.
All butts are good butts.
Bootylicious definitions make the girls go loco.
Butts are always nice. But I see what you mean. I know a lot of people question, like, well, what's the difference between pansexual and bisexual? I think, at least from my point of view, they're very similar. It's just, they're cousins, like you said.
And I can understand why people get confused. And the obnoxious, what, are you attracted to pans or something?
I'm sure you've heard that joke so many times at this point.
Yeah. Ugh. It is literally so annoying.
Is that your least favorite joke then?
Oh, there's plenty of others that can't really come to mind, but it's one of them.
I feel like that's the one I always hear for pansexuality, and I'm like, why? Why can you not be more original?
Okay, Captain Chicken across the road.
In chat, if you have any questions, feel free to put them in, and I'll be peeking over a chat while we're talking.
Oh, here's a good statement. Pan and Demi are also cousins.
Like demisexuality?
Well, yeah. I guess it's also because there's like a no set, like, since demisexual, if I remember right, is the attraction to a personality or the person itself. I could be mistaken.
I feel like I need to Google it. For some reason, I was thinking demisexuality was where, like, you need to know a person really well before you're with someone. I thought, hold on, I'm gonna Google it. I am not this sexuality, so I'm gonna do research, because I thought that's what it was.
We shall spread misinformation.
So demisexuality is a sexual orientation in which an individual does not experience primary sexual attraction. The type of attraction is based on immediately observable characteristics such as appearance or smell, and is experienced immediately after first. Okay, so they're not so much on like how you look. It's like I was saying, it's like the person behind it. So maybe it's like a cousin to pansexuality too?
Yeah.
Like if you don't care about the genders? But I think demisexuality is like, I don't care how you look, I care how you are on the inside.
Could be.
That's my interpretation. I'm not demisexual, so take that with a grain of salt.
You could be wrong.
Mm-hmm. That's just what La Google has told me. Hey, I'm not the one who said smell. I mean, I did, but that's because it's what Google said. That's all I gotta say.
But yeah, I kind of just don't like being I can't really describe myself as bisexual.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels limiting in a way.
I get what you mean. I mean, labels, some people feel like they can be limiting. There's people who like not having labels at all, which is fine. And like you mentioned, bi and pan are like cousins. I think it's fine to label yourself as either, as long as it's what makes you feel comfy. Mm-hmm. Well, for anyone who's coming in, this is Lady Boots! ! Collab. Get their link, go check her out. Mm-hmm.
Hello, I'm the latex fashionista, mistress of corruption, and kinky scholar, Lady Boots. And we're talking about pansexuality.
We are. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just wanna, I will shill you as much as I can today.
Yes, shill me, praise me, worship me as the goddess you are. Pardon.
Oh, do you like being praised too?
Of course. My honorifics are either mistress, mommy, or goddess.
Nice. My chat likes to call me mommy when I do ASMR streams, and I'm like, okay, this is fine. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry.
Oh, you don't have no idea how much I get that. And I've actually never seen the original of where that was coming from.
You haven't? I think if you just Google it, you can find it.
I know, it's like, Dummy Mommy is my identity, but, raid!
Doesn't like a nice dummy mommy. Thank you, Apple Milk, for the raid. I hope you had a really good stream. Hello, raiders. Today we're talking about pansexuality with Lady Boots! ! Collab to go check her out. You better do that. Give her lots of love. I hope you're all doing well today. And
welcome.
And again, if you have any questions for Lady Boots, please feel free to ask it in chat.
Appropriate questions.
Daddy Twitch appropriate questions. I did see someone mention the phenomenon where a person won't date another because they're bi or pan, as in they're straight and they don't want to date a bi or pansexual partner because they're more competition. I've had that happen. Have you?
I can understand the mindset a bit. As long as it's like genuine bigotry, is just maybe it's like a more comfortable thing. You don't feel comfortable having another set of people after your spouse, but as long as you don't take it to a toxic point, have a communication with your partner, or maybe just talk it out with the person. When it comes to bi and possibly pansexuality, some people do have leanings. Say, like, I lean towards attraction towards feminine people.
I mean, I also, I don't know if that was actually your example. I also lean towards more feminine presenting. Ladies are pretty. But,
I like girls.
I mean, I've had people do that though, like, especially women. They're like, well, I don't want to date you because you're also interested in guys. And it's like, well, that's rude. I mean, I would be dating you. It's not like well, I mean, I'm also polyamorous, but like in most instances, it's not like I'd go do anything unless someone else was okay with it, you know? It's not like I just go cheat. It just, it has like this implied cheating like mindset behind it to me.
It could be like a lot of like bad eggs have used the being bi or pan as an excuse to cheat,
which is gross.
It is gross.
We don't like cheaters here. I don't like cheaters here.
Me neither.
Communication is very important.
It's honestly the reason why I never take married clients in the BDSM scene.
What happens if they're polyamorous though and they're okay with that?
Then that's different.
Okay.
Honestly, if it's both parties consenting that an individual in that relationship is okay with me dominating them, and it's fine. Both parties need to consent in a different form.
Consent is sexy and very important.
As both secret subject, consent is sexy.
Hmm. That's what we talked about when Secret came on. We're like, consent sexy.
I
Just all the
honestly, I
consent.
love her. She's such a good friend.
She's great. Hmm? I'm not sure about that, Lotus. They said, I've seen a lot with girls who won't date men if they also like men. It's probably bigotry because there is this implied disgust. I don't know. I think it's been getting better, thankfully. I personally haven't seen that, but I also don't really care if guys date guys. I think it's hot. That's a personal preference.
Hey.
But I mean, there's things that people like and things people don't like. What do you think about that?
I want to give people the benefit of the doubt. That is just pure ignorance, not bigotry. Maybe just a distrust of a particular gender in a way too. Say, a woman does not trust a guy with another guy. Because unfortunately, a lot of times, cis men have cheated when it comes to media and like real life. Not saying anyone else can cheat, but it's just really prominent that males are protected as cheaters
Like,
in media.
I was gonna say, like in movies and things, it's always the guys
Yeah.
who cheat, and like they go get like the younger wife or whatever.
And adding them being attracted to other men into the mix.
Then you have like double the trouble because it's like there's two of them now.
Yes. And unfortunately, there most likely is bigotry when it comes to not trusting people who like the same gender.
I think it comes a lot back to trust because you have to trust your partner. And like, I know people worry because they're like, oh, you like both. That means that I have got more competition, like we mentioned earlier. But I think you have to really trust your partner because, I mean, even if they're pansexual, straight, you know, they could still cheat either way. It doesn't stop just because you're one sexuality or another.
Right. But thankfully nowadays, various sexualities, various relationship styles are being presented in media and, well, relationships presented in real life too. Despite some individuals shouting and complaining about them, we are quite progressive.
I mean, the community's come a long way.
Yes. In like the last 10 years too.
Oh, definitely. With all the, you know, different laws and things that have passed, things have gotten a lot better. I mean, they're not great, but they're better.
I mean, there's still pushback, and let's be real, certain individuals I really want to kick in the nuts. But yeah.
It's a work in progress.
Yes. We are way better off than we were years ago.
Yeah, like with Stonewall and all that. Also, I'm just gonna mention this now, Daruto. I do not talk about religion here, so I will not be answering that question. Please not bring up religion. This is a happy place. I'm not gonna get into religious debates with people.
Exactly, please.
It's also in the rules, which you should have read. BT dubs. Sorry about that. I like to make it known because
it's okay.
I don't want to have a bad time. I've had people come in and be rude about it. I'm like,
And the fastest way to make friends and enemies is to talk about politics, religion, and I think, what was the third one? Food?
Oh, food!
Whatever.
Probably food. I'm very food motivated.
Oh, what we were talking about before the start of the stream? Chicken nuggets with bacon jam.
Oh, bacon strawberry jam. That sounds really good.
Yeah.
Like maybe with like a little bit of chili in there, so it's nice, like a sweet spicy
Ooh.
mix. Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes, yes.
My chat's probably like, you always talk about food, Avon's like, yes I do. I love a good meal. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're quite a meal yourself.
Oh
Delicious
my.
looking, even.
Does that make both of us a 2-course meal together?
I mean, we have 2 bountiful cakes on our chest.
I got a nice cake. The cake mode, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I had to do it. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Isn't like a nice frosted cake, right? Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Let's see. Is there anything that you'd like people to know about pansexuality?
Don't do the pan joke.
Is that the only thing?
It's the only thing that's coming to mind.
It's the most important thing. I feel like everyone who's pansexual has heard it at some point and they just like groan. They're like, not again.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Sorry, I was skimming over chat. But yeah. Things. I am a sentient lava lamp. I'm adjacent to slime. And Lady Boots is a Dami mommy.
Yes, latex clad dummy mommy.
So do you bring latex into your pansexuality?
Well, it's my main kink per se. Besides having my boots licked, I do love my boots worshipped. It's the ultimate form of submission to someone, at least for me. Having someone down on their hands and knees, crawling towards me and lapping at my boots, it is sending a chill up my spine.
Oh my.
See, I feel evil and in charge.
Like the visual.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I was gonna say the visual imagery of doing it. It's like really hot, like from both sides. But like, I don't think I could ever actually like lick a boot. But like the imagery of it's really hot. If that makes any type of sense.
You love the kink itself, not the acting.
Yeah.
Action of the kink.
Because like watching it be done would be hot, or like having it done to you. And like maybe like the idea of like doing it, but like actually doing it, I think I'd just like I don't think I could handle the texture in my mouth. I'd be like, ugh.
It's okay. It is also, some people don't want to do it because people are concerned about like a biohazard sort of deal. I mean, some people really get off to that fact, but I always make sure when it comes to sessions that I always disinfect my boots after any session.
Cleaning's always important. That's good to hear though. Like, I never really thought about it, but I guess that would be important, like to disinfect them afterwards.
Well, it's a big factor when it comes to this scene, especially post-COVID.
Oh yeah, that would definitely. I feel like COVID's changed a lot of things. I feel like everything is more like clean, and there's like hand sanitizer everywhere now.
Yeah, and I usually only saw masks on in like Asian countries, but now it's more common nowadays, like worldwide, which is something I do like.
I like it because like in Asian countries you'd see it like if people were feeling under the weather, like they'd put it on to protect others, and it's just really nice to see like that's something that's happening elsewhere, because it's like, oh, I'm not feeling good, I should put this on to make sure other people don't get sick. What a wonderful thought.
Yeah, it is not completely selfish.
That's a good one, Batwick. So they mentioned that they're always getting asked if they're in an open relationship because they're pansexual. Do you have that happen too?
Honestly, not really. If you are curious, I am poly as well.
Okay. It's always nice to meet other poly people.
Yes. I just don't like the idea of being locked down or, being limited when experiences, And
not everyone who's pansexual or bisexual is poly. It's just I apparently happen to know quite a few people who are polyamorous, because last time I had my friend Cream on to talk about polyamory, funny enough.
We're the Poly Pals.
Mm-hmm.
Polly Pocket.
Polly Pocket. Instead of a polycule, it's a Polly Pocket.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's always nice to meet other people who are poly, because, like, there's some stigmas against it, but not bad. Like, as long as you communicate, that's the important thing. But that's with any relationship, right?
No doubts. And jealousy may happen, but you have to talk yourself down. Nope, this is my relationship. They are following the rules, and so am I.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, jealousy is like a normal part of being like a person. So you just have to view it as not a negative thing. You just have to be like, okay, I'm feeling this way. Why am I feeling this way? Let me communicate this. Maybe I just need a little bit more time to spend with you, and that'll make me feel better, you know?
Mm. Mm-hmm. Admittedly, I do experience jealousy as a VTuber.
As a VTuber?
Yes, it's unfortunate. Because, you know, it's also like luck, the draw when it comes to, you know, growth.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of my friends are way bigger than me, and I just, you know, kind of get scared and jealous that I'll be left behind. You know?
I get that.
But I never make it to the point where I am bitter towards the person. It is just a feeling that I will not be acting on. I acknowledge it, and I just try to improve myself.
I think that's a good way to handle it, because you acknowledge, like, yes, I'm feeling this way, but I'm not gonna let that, like, control me or dictate, like, how I act towards someone.
Right. I mean, I tried to explain this to someone, and they said, oh, you're just being two-faced.
What?
No. I'm being mature about it.
It's being mature, because, like, everyone feels like that at some point. I'm gonna be honest. There's times where, like, it's like, oh man, my friends are doing so great. What am I doing wrong? And, like, you feel like a bad person, because you're like, why do I feel like this? I'm so happy for them, but I feel bad at the same time. And it's a very complicated.
Inferiority, you know, the feeling of inferiority or of being lesser than someone.
Ooh, or imposter syndrome. That's definitely a mood. It's like, oh, and like you try a lot of things. But I think every VTuber feels that at some point, because you're like, this is something.
I like to describe it as the hill. People who are ahead of us are always seen as the bigger VTubers. Like, I myself don't see myself as a big VTuber, but in all actuality, I technically am in the top percent of Twitch's numbers. You know, like 10, 15 viewers.
See, I also get told that too. It's like, oh, Ava, you're such a big streamer. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm a baby. What are you talking about?
I'm a baby.
Yeah, it's just, I'm not actually a child. Daddy Twitch. I'm just making a joke. But,
No,
I mean, like, I'm a small VTuber is what I mean. Like, I still feel that way. Like, yes, I can have, you know, more people in chat than other people, but I mean, comparatively, it's like, when you compare to, like, you know, Iron Mouse or Shy Lily or something like that, it's like, oh no, I'm minuscule. I am but an ant, a little speck of dust on the beach, you know. But
it can be frustrating.
It can definitely be frustrating. But as long as you know, manage your emotions and act maturely, like it sounds like you do as well, I think that's fine. Like, it's a part of life, be it VTubing, be it a relationship. Jealousy is just a thing that happens.
Just vibe and be happy. And kiss girls. I mean...
Kiss girls, yes, hello. I like that. Who doesn't like some nice little smoochies?
I'll keep that in mind after the stream.
Oh my, some after dark action?
I mean, if you're into some very intense stuff, I'd happily have you around.
There's some fun experimentation, you know? I could learn a thing or two from you, I'm sure.
Honestly, I think you look very sexy in latex.
Oh, I had a question about that.
You did.
Yes, I'm not allergic to latex, but I always wondered, like, I'm sure there's people who are into latex, but they're like allergic to latex. How does that work? Like, what how do they latex without latex?
You, unfortunately, you'll have to tip your hat and say, I am so sorry. But in reality, many times people who are into latex with the allergy just enjoy seeing others in it. So they get the satisfaction of just, watching videos or
Mhm.
seeing movies, Underworld, or that Catwoman. Sorry.
Catwoman is hot.
Yes,
I prefer Poison Ivy, but Catwoman's good too.
same. It would also just be frustrating, I imagine.
Mhm.
But I would say leather or PVC would be a good replacement for latex.
Okay, because I was
Although
not
I'm not
sure if there
representing
was like
PVC.
alternatives. Is PVC an
Yes.
alternative then?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is basically cheaper than latex, but it's not forming.
So it doesn't give you like that skin tight look, right?
It can, but it's not like squishing, like second skin look.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's a little bit more of a loose garment, but it's not smooth. I'll say that. It's not smooth. It's shiny, but not smooth. Like
Okay.
latex. It is a fantastic gateway to getting into latex fashion because it's way cheaper than actual latex.
I've only like seen people wear latex, which is hot. I don't know if I would personally enjoy wearing it. I feel like it'd feel a little not claustrophobic, but just like the feeling of like being overly hugged, I guess.
Honestly, some people are really into it because of that.
I mean, I could see people enjoying it, but I don't think I would, because like especially in public, I don't like other people touching me. I'm like, ugh, don't touch me. And I feel like having like a feeling of being like hugged from all around.
Actually,
I don't think I'd like that.
honestly, I've known those who are on the spectrum really like latex because it is touching without being touched.
Hmm.
You have a protective skin on, per se, and the hugging feeling is soothing.
Oh, like a weighted blanket?
Yes.
That's interesting.
I love weighted blankets, though.
I don't like weighted blankets because I feel like I can't move. That's just
Aw,
a personal preference.
understandable. I
Mhm.
mean, you're made of lava goo, so you'd be squished by them.
I goop all out of it. They just squish me down.
Turn to a sandwich.
An Ava sandwich? Sorry,
Ooh.
I was playing Resident Evil and I was just thinking Jill sandwich. Mm.
You turned into a Ava sandwich.
It'd definitely be a thing. So what got you into latex then? Like, I know like I've seen it in like pictures and videos and things, but how did you get into it?
I would say a lot of my kinks spawned from, well, when I was a kid, cartoons.
It's like watching Catwoman on TV?
Catwoman, and a lot of it came from a particular show called Totally Spies.
I love Totally Spies. Do you know they're doing a reboot? As a side
They
note.
are?
Yeah, I saw something about it a little while ago. They're gonna bring him back. And I was like,
Oh
I
my
love Totally
God.
Spies. I love
I
all their
hope it's
outfits.
just as pink undertoned.
It was great. It was like
It was.
oh, you can be nice and cute, but you can be super sassy and badass at the same time.
There's just a lot of kinks hidden in that show.
Oh god,
Like the-
actually I'm thinking about it and you're correct. You're
Yeah,
100%
No,
correct.
I'm not joking here. This is a non-disputable fact that there is kink undertones in almost every episode of Totally Spies. There's literally a TV tropes page for it.
There is. Now I want to go look it up because I'm really curious.
But yeah, I mean, the girls are always wearing latex
Mhm.
spy uniforms. And I am a big fan of mind control and corruption.
They do
And
that.
like every other episode, one of the girls got turned evil or turned into a bug thingy. I don't know.
They also got tied up a lot and strung
One-
up.
Oh my
Mm.
god, you remember the force feeding episode where that one girl got really fat off Girl Scout cookies?
Wait, no, I do remember that. I didn't think about that as force feeding. Oh, oh no. Like,
Oh, I'm ruining this show or improving it.
so what's interesting is, back in July, I did a stream with Roy and some other people about Vor, and like we started talking about like children's shows and like stuff that like was like our first interests into Vor and like Soul Vor and like all these different things. It's like, wow, children's shows have a lot of like kinks that you don't realize, and you're an adult and you look back and you're like, huh, that's where I got that from.
Well, kinks can develop really early on in age,
Mm-hmm.
and in many forms can, spring from it. I remember my first ever kink was opera gloves. Because when I was 4 years old, I was watching a lipstick a lipstick commercial with a gorgeous woman in a red dress.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excuse me. She had a gorgeous red dress and red opera-length gloves on, and she was gorgeous. And then I became obsessed with any Disney princess with opera gloves on.
I love Disney princesses. That's really interesting. I guess a lot of people have like these like moments in their younger lives where like, ah, yes, that's just they cling to it, and I don't like, you don't think about it, then you go back and you're like, huh, interesting. Like, I know a lot of people had like free awakenings with like Robin Hood.
Oh,
Like
yes.
the animated Robin Hood, and also like Lola Bunny and things like that, and it's like, wow. So it makes me wonder, like, are the adults into this stuff and then they're just like putting it in there, or like are we just so young we're like, I like this, and then you just stick with it?
It could be subconscious.
Maybe. It's just really interesting to like look back at it now. It's like, like even a lipstick ad with opera gloves can have an impression.
Oh, most definitely.
And I just want to go back and watch a bunch of kids things and be like, huh.
Ooh, Ava, we should do a Totally Spice watch party with chat sometime. That sounds
Oh,
like
that'd
so
be
much
fun. Especially because if they're gonna do the new one, that'd be great. Who is your
Yeah, we can-
favorite?
Oh, my favorite? Like,
Mhm.
episode?
No, your favorite spy.
Oh, I always loved Sam.
I also love Sam. She was perfect. She
we
gave
have
me
great taste.
Jupiter vibes. And because Jupiter is my favorite Sailor Scout, so she gave me
Yeah.
the same vibes. It's like, yeah.
I always loved Mercury.
Mercury's a good choice. Solid choice.
Sailor Moon. That woken up my corruption kink.
It did?
Yeah. Dark Lady.
Mm-hmm.
I always was a fan of seeing the good magical girls turn evil, and they have a new costume design. And they're like really happy and sadistic while being evil. It's always so fun. It's just something that really tickles my brain.
Maybe that's why chat likes to corrupt me so much.
Oh, really? I
Oh,
can
yeah.
help chat with that at some point.
Maybe. No, sorry, I was trying to make it work, and I was like, make it work. 'Cause no, I can get corrupted, but my hotkey isn't working. There we go! I made myself corrupted. Apparently chat likes that. Maybe there's other inklings behind it.
Oh, my
Oh
God,
no, I think you mean,
love
oh
it.
yes. But yes,
Dark Ava.
it's corrupted. I want to steal all the light from this world. Okay, I'm back to normal. I had to do it. Mhm.
Ooh, Dark Ink mode.
Oh yeah, I kind of like it because I don't know if you've seen Fern Gully, but there's like this like toxic ink monster that I love from it, and it gives
Yeah,
me
I remember
those
that.
vibes.
I remember that.
That's kind of where
Oh, I
he comes.
remember it.
Texas. Yeah. Mhm.
Sorry.
No, you're
I just-
fine. I forgot his name.
Corrupted Ava's hexes. Perfect. This is now canon.
Well, rather than wanting to spread pollution, I just want to steal all the light out of this world when I'm corrupted. Seems appropriate for the opposite of, a regular lava lamp.
Ooh, that's actually a really good idea.
Hmm. Do you have a corrupted form then, if you're so into, like, corruption stuff?
Well, I already am corrupted, my dear.
Oh. Oh my.
Lore-wise, I'm a corrupted magical girl that got never turned back and defeated her quote-unquote former friends.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm still working on the lore video.
Oh,
But
I
yeah,
feel that. I've got a lore video in the works too.
And then I grew up to be a luscious latex-clad villainess. Who loves to spread corruption and domination.
Sounds like you have a fun time.
Oh,
Maybe
yes.
Lady can give Ava some advice for her one-day upcoming
And if you like
degrade.
saying it-
Damn it, classes!
One little thing. Oh,
Sorry, no, I had a freaking sound TTS thing and just calling me out. You could not hear it, I will read it for you. Maybe Lady can give Ava some advice for her one-day upcoming degradation stream. I'm too nice to degrade people.
actually, I can do that. I can help you.
Oh.
I'm very well versed in degradation.
I just feel like I don't want to be mean, and I feel like I'd be mean.
Don't worry, I'll teach you my ways.
Teach me the ways of the degradation. My chat has been looking forward to it because it was one of my goals for my last subathon, and I've just been putting it off because I'm like, I don't know how to do this. I'm gonna be so mean, I'll feel bad.
If you're okay with it, I can come on with you and help out.
Oh, like double teaming chat? I think they'd like that.
That's perfect.
It'd be ASMR, just right there in the ear, just like, hello chat.
I think it'll make you more comfortable with another person doing it.
Probably. Like, I'm also gonna be doing a D&D stream, and I'm gonna be the dungeon master, and my friend Oswald's gonna help me by being a co-dungeon master, so I don't have to do it alone, because I'm like, I don't know all this stuff, I'm scared. Hold my hand. I appreciate help.
I would love to do that string with you if you're still up for it.
Oh, I'll shoot you a DM then. Because I would definitely appreciate the help, because it is not in my wheelhouse whatsoever. I can be a dommy mommy, but like, I'm the nice one who will praise you and give you like cookies and kisses on the forehead. Not
okay,
the I'm gonna crush
dom,
you.
I'll be hard dom.
Okay, yeah. So it'd be like good cop, bad cop, but it'd be soft and hard doms.
Yeah, perfect. And thank you to all those who have been following me. I'm honestly super close to 3K followers. I really do appreciate the support.
And be sure to go
your
give
community,
Lady
Ava.
Boots lots of love. Mm-hmm.
I hope I get lots of love from you later.
Don't worry, I can make a gloopy mess of you. If you don't mind.
Good, because I wear latex. It won't get too messed up.
What happens if I got gloop under your latex?
Oh, that would actually... I imagine... That'd be a way easier way to get the stuff on, actually. It'll be good lubricant.
Oh! Wait, do you have to lubricate that to get that on? Or does it,
Oh,
what?
yes.
I've never really thought about it. I just kind of am like, oh, it's on.
You would need, various ways to, like, slide the material on, especially for gloves or stockings. You would usually get latex, lubricant, rub on your arms, and slowly slide it on. Because if you're going to be doing it like dry, it's going to be a nightmare, and it might tear.
It can tear?
Putting on latex, no matter what, even if you've done it thousands of times, it's always going to be a pain.
Like a lot of work. I've never really thought about how it goes like on or off. I guess gloop would help because I'm very squishy and I feel like I'm a pretty decent lubricant. I have a little bit of a strawberry scent afterwards too.
Perfect. We'll cuddle together and I'll be able to get my stuff on way easier.
Both on and off easier.
Oh, perfect.
So it's like the opposite of other things because like I was talking with you earlier, like I went and had one of my pole dancing classes today and it's like you want no slickness in that whatsoever. You're like no lotion, no nothing, or else you're gonna slip and slide off that pole. You're not gonna have a good time.
You're constantly spinning, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting that it's like The pole is kind of like a straw on another pole and it spins. I never knew that the pole itself spun until I took a class. It makes sense that it spins. I just wasn't expecting it.
I'm gonna definitely have to look if there's any classes in my area. It sounds like so much fun.
It is. I've been enjoying it a lot. I have a couple bruises this time from it because I was gripping the pole really hard with my thighs. But it's a lot of fun. It's a
You
really
hear that,
good
chat?
workout.
He was gripping a pole with her thighs.
I didn't mean it like that. God damn it. Phrasing always gets me. God damn it. I'm trying to get nice and straight. I know.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. I would have made the joke myself too if I realized.
Fine. Damn fine, even.
Damn, girl, you fine. I'm gonna get my thighs nice and strong so I can crush people's heads between my thighs. Like a watermelon.
Just like mine.
Mmm.
Remember, thick thighs save lives.
Oh, they do.
So take lives.
I've never heard the second half of that, but it's great.
It's my go-to motto, honestly.
It's a wonderful motto. Do like a nice juicy thigh here. I will definitely say it's a lot of strength for your thighs.
I loved it.
Hmm?
Someone clipped the thigh bit.
Of course, Glasses did. I might make that into TikTok later. Thank you, Glasses. I have to go look for that
Please do.
now.
I would love to see it.
I'll tag you in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you need a lot of strength. I felt really strong today though, because like the first time I did it, my arms were a little wobbly, and this time for my second class, I was actually able to, oh fuck, what was it called? I don't remember what the pose is called. I always call it the pretty leg, because you like stick out one of your legs, and it has a point, and it's just really pretty as you spin around. I was able to hold on with just one arm and put my other arm on my hip, and I'm like, haha! I felt strong and powerful.
Yes.
I actually started doing it because I'm going to be doing a pole dance stream at some point. So I'm like, I need to learn how to do this beforehand so I don't like bust my ass. That's a lot of fun. I definitely suggest looking and trying it if you're into that. I also want to try aerial silks and aerial lyra because it looks like fun too, but I want some more like upper body strength before I try that.
Yeah, definitely.
Have you ever done any of that type of stuff? I think you mentioned you did pole. Didn't you say you did pole before or no?
Just a little bit of pole dancing like at my friend's place back in college. Nothing professional, nothing taught. I'm very talented when it comes to that. And it's FW style content for some reason. Like, for real, as a dom too. People have said I have a natural talent, which is very gratifying and ego boosting.
Sounds like you're a quick learner then.
No doubt.
Wait, are you flexible
then? To an extent. I've stiffened up over the years, phrasing, but basically, I used to do a little bit of gymnastics here and there. But nothing like too intense. Also yoga. Love yoga.
Oh, we do yoga at the start of class. I never tried yoga before, but I wanted to, and I really enjoy it. I got a yoga mat so I could start doing it at home too. It feels so nice. Like, it makes your muscles feel warm in a good way. It's like, instead of like just doing stretches and running for a warm-up, it's just like warm up all your muscles and it's cozy.
Yeah. Honestly, put a yoga mat on my throne just to, like, in the hope someone gets it for me, because I have not had the chance to do actual yoga at home yet.
Yeah, I haven't done it at home.
I mean, it was expensive.
There's like YouTube videos though, right? You can YouTube that. Sure. You just need the mat so you don't like hurt your knees and stuff. It's to have a nice squishy bit.
I mean, also it's good for your ass.
Oh, it is. Like, some of the moves especially, you're like, huh, I feel like I'm gonna get like a toned like tummy and a toned ass from this, like doing a plank or
planks. I hate planks so much.
The plank hurt because we were in like downward dog and then we went into a plank and like my arms were shaking. I'm like, I'm gonna fall on my face. I'm gonna fall on my face. I did not
downward
fall.
Dog into was it rising sun or snake pose?
I do not know which either ones of those are. I only know the ones we were taught in class.
It's okay.
I do not know much. I'm just here.
Basically, snake pose or rising sun is where you take the upper part of your body and like bend upwards. So you're stretching out your tummy. I also wanted to call it the Victoria pose.
Oh, you mean like where your legs are on the mat and then you have your hands like where your hips are and you're like leaning up / back with your torso?
Yes, that.
Okay, I didn't know what that pose was called. I know what that is.
Well, just call it the Lamia pose from now on.
I mean, it's definitely the Lamia pose. It looks like a Lamia. I actually like that one because it felt like it stretched my back nice.
It's delightful.
Sometimes getting nice and stretched feels good.
Being stretched out is really nice.
If you do by yourself or with others, it can be nice, right?
And next time it'll be a lot easier if you stretch out yourself.
It's funny, it was easier this time instead of last time. I was like, oh, I feel like I can, reach farther this time. Hey, at least I knew what I was doing that time, glasses. I went for that on purpose. It wasn't me being a chicken nugget and accidentally doing it. This one does. And again, chat, if you have any questions for Lady Boots about pansexuality or anything else we've been talking about, feel free to drop them in chat.
Of course. So about pegging.
What about pegging? Pegging's fun, yeah. A lot of work, though.
Attention.
It did. It makes you do a lot more work. Like, whew, it's a workout.
It is. It was a fantastic core workout.
A lot of things are a good core workout.
But let's get serious for a second. I joke about pegging for a lot, but if you're genuinely interested in it, make sure you have someone experienced or you do your research.
Use lots of lubrication. That is my one bit of information. You think you have enough? Add more.
Yes, and use a size that's... Oh, excuse me. I actually had chicken nuggets for lunch.
Nuggets are great.
They are.
But yeah, using a size that's good for you. Like, don't go bigger. Like start small. Work your way up. You don't want to hurt yourself. It'd be a bad time.
The fantasy is of, oh, go dry, mistress.
Oh, no, don't do that.
No,
don't.
That is dangerous.
You're gonna rip your insides.
Last thing I want is to send you to the hospital for an anal rupture.
Could you imagine having to explain that to the doctor? Like, I was with this dominatrix. I told her to go and dry. That'd be a story to tell.
It'd be fun to be in the OR in full latex gear, just like sitting next to an old lady.
Oh my god, she's side-eyeing you like, so what are you here for? Not what I'm here for. It's for what I did.
I ass blasted someone so hard they needed to see the doctor.
Oh my god. See, some people they like the idea of that. Do not let that happen. Be safe. Take care of yourselves. Use lubrication.
Yes.
That's all I really gotta say.
Oh, I see a question.
Let's see. How does Lady perform her kink? How does she find partners to help with her latex and whatnot? Or even find a partner for certain sessions? Is it purely for romantic partners?
Well, since COVID, I basically haven't been physically with anyone, unfortunately. And the area I live in, it's hyper conservative, so finding partners that aren't married or demand I go to a motel is hard. But a lot of times it's at play parties or local events. Connecting to your local kink scene is very important. And as for latex, it's usually by myself, unless I'm doing a photo shoot with my mod, free haircut and lobotomy.
Aww.
He's a dear friend and has taken all my pictures.
That's so nice that they do that for you.
I know. They would be here if they weren't working. Oh,
they are here. say, I thought I saw them in chat.
Hi, Freeman.
I'm guessing you find, like, the parties and stuff on something like Discord servers, on FetLife,
I
things
love
like that.
ladies' glasses free
Exactly.
dummy mommy vibes. Not bias.
But to, like, actually attend those events, it'd be best if you would go to a thing called a munch.
Oh yeah, I've been to those. You pretty much have like a brunch or a lunch together. You get to hang out and meet people in like a neutral setting.
Yes. And it's mostly just casual. You get to know the scene, and they will slowly trust you.
You're not just
Because-
diving headfirst in with a bunch of strangers.
Yes, don't come in full gear.
Has someone done that?
It's some people who have like tried to, and I make sure to stop them because they
Just
had
wear
a wrong
normal
idea what a
clothes.
munch was.
Wear normal clothes.
Yes. I mean, if you want to be like a little bit subtle about it, like I always like to wear my flat thigh-high boots at munches.
But see, that's acceptable. It's not like you're wearing like puppy gear or something out in public, like a full mask, you know?
Full latex drone outfit.
It'd be a bit much.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go nice and slow. You gotta get to know each other. Because you're gonna be in some situations where you have to trust people. And trust is very important. When you say so.
And consent is sexy!
Very much so. I'm sure you know a lot about trust, being a dom. Because having to have trust between you and a sub is very important.
No doubt. Communication is key. Understanding limits and basically just, know the person. Don't push boundaries, safe words, the works.
It's just another type of relationship.
Yes. Also, seek out for professionals. They know what's best, and if it's just for like inquiries, don't go off some random lady's FetLife account. We've had a lot of quote kink scholars in the community since
Scholars?
50 Shades of Grey came out.
Oh my god. I can't imagine.
Yeah. Every goddamn middle-aged woman thought they could be a dom. Or how this dom would be just being hitting people. It's dumb.
No.
Hi, Freeman.
People have a lot of ideas about what it is when they're not a part of the community. They're like, well, it's obviously gonna be this. And then they get disappointed when it's not that. It's like, what's wrong with you?
It's an unfortunate side effect of, doms in media or,
Crazy contracts like in 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh my god.
I will say
God.
there's sometimes contracts. Like, I've seen people who've had contracts, but it's not anything like in 50 Shades of Grey. It's not, like, that fucking insane.
Oh my fucking god, that movie was terrible too. I actually saw the movie with the best type of crowd. Purely me and my friends from college, and we just fucking riffed on that thing like it was... God, what was it? Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Oh, I love Mystery Science Theater. See, I'll just going off at it like,
Oh yeah.
Like a lot of people have ideals about things, be it pansexuality, kink scenes, and it's like the media gets ideas in their head like, pansexuals are gonna go and stray, or bisexuals are gonna go and stray, or, you're gonna be trying to date everybody. Like, it's not always that way. There's people who are monogamous who are pansexual, I promise.
Yeah. And a lot of times it is scare tactics. Or from people who are just trying to be sensational or push an agenda.
Did you ever have someone tell you that you have to pick one? You can't like both? I remember at one point when I was younger, I was told like outright, it's like, you can't like both. You have to pick one or the other. And I'm like, what?
Dumb.
And I was like, so what? Are you gonna pick between like a blonde and a brunette? They're like, no, that doesn't matter. I'm like, why does this matter? They didn't like that though. They said I was being sassy.
It's the equivalent Are you being smart with me?
It's kind of like that. But have you had that happen?
I don't like it either. It's just really dumb. People are
Mhm.
dumb.
Okay, it looks like Index has a question regarding gender fluidity and pansexuality. I seem to be more attracted to the same gender based on how I am feeling myself that day. Is there a proper term to describe this?
I would say just having a lenient. You have a leaning.
Mm-hmm. I think everyone does. Like, I have a leaning towards more feminine presenting or females. I think it's just like a
Same.
slight preference because not everything's black and gray. I mean, black and white.
Yeah.
There's a gray area. I don't know if there's a term for that other than you just lean, right?
Mm-hmm. And it all comes down to you. These are not like set rules. If you label yourself this, it's a set rule. You cannot stray, or you shall be cast down into the fires of the no bullshit.
See, like, that's why I asked, like, what does pansexuality mean to you? Because it can be different from person to person. Like, how I view bisexuality can be different than someone else who's bisexual. It's all for you, and, like, just these labels aren't something you need to concern yourself with. Just doing what makes you comfortable.
Mm-hmm. I just use it as a catch-all for being when being pansexual.
Mm-hmm.
As in, I limit my attraction to people just based off male, female, all that. I just like what I like.
Mm-hmm. And like I've mentioned before, I really like the bisexual flag's colors, which is why I more so identify as bisexual, even if like gender may not be like a big, like I wouldn't not date someone because of their gender, if that makes sense.
Oh, no doubt.
It looks like there's another question for you. How was your process on realizing you were pan?
I kind of just got really tired of calling myself bi.
Now, how did you realize you were bisexual?
I don't know. I just kind of came out this way.
Just came out this way? Is that how you just ran out of the closet? You're like, this is me.
Yes. Hey, Mom! I'm bi! I like other girls!
I know for me, I like had this moment, like it was like a field day and there was this girl with really pretty like big curls in her hair and that she was a redhead and she had freckles like just along like the bridge of her face. And I took this moment and she just like caught my eye and I was like, oh, she's so pretty, I want to go kiss her. And I was like, wait a second, what? And I was like, okay, this is fine. And I had like no internal struggle. I was just like, this is fine.
I just was just going cross-eyed for a sec.
She was
Just
really
the realization
cute.
of, oh, I like girls.
Well, I mean, I knew people who liked, you know, people of other genders, and I was fine with the idea of it. So, like, to see someone who was cute, I was like, huh, that's neat. And just kind of went with it. I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, I didn't, like, go flirt with her or anything, but, like, that was my awakening and my moment where I realized. I don't know if everyone has a moment like that.
Honestly, sometimes it can happen and you don't remember it.
Mm-hmm.
So you process these emotions later on in life.
Like, you push it down because you're like, I don't want to think about that. I know that's what a lot of people do there, because they'll come from like a conservative background. They're like, I can't, I'm not even going to. That goes in my little jar. I'm not going to think about it.
It's unfortunate. A lot of families around the area where we live was conservative, unfortunately. And
Very unfortunate for people who are stuck in those circumstances.
yes, they end up hating themselves or hating the people they are attracted to.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad. It's disheartening.
It's important to be who you are, but I understand why some people do it because it may not be safe for them to come out as how they truly are, which I understand, and it's totally okay to, you know, keep that type of thing to yourself to protect yourself, but at the same time, it's very sad that they have to do that.
So love who you love. I think that'd be main focus of sexuality streams like this.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should call it there.
That sounds good to me. Thank you for coming on today. I hope you had a lot of fun with me and my community. Everyone, please
Of course.
go give Lady lots of lava love! ! Collab in chat. And I'm actually gonna end stream and then restart the stream because I'm gonna play some Final Fantasy with all of you. Have a
Yeah,
nice
what
time.
server are you on?
I'm on Midgard Stormer Ether, I think.
I'm like Crystal. Marlboro.
Well, you can cross server now and hang out and do things.
I mean, I could stick around and we can play 14 together.
I'm gonna be working on some MSQ because I did not work on MSQ last time. I was working on Alexander. I don't know when there'll be a like a raid or something. If you want to. I just don't know if you'd be interested in waiting around because I know there'll be a lot of story. Lots of talkies. Lots of talkies.
Are you in Stormblood?
I am in Stormblood. I finished Heaven's Sword. I'm in Stormblood. Where are you at?
Oh, I'm way past done. I'm a big fan of the game, and I've been playing since Around Reborn.
Ah, I just take a long time. Like there was a whole year I didn't play it.
What race are you, if I may ask?
I'm the cat.
You're
Makote?
Makote.
Yeah.
I am a tall, Dommy Mommy Ellison.
Nice. I'm just I think I'm like the shortest that you can be as Makote. I'm really
The
small.
urge to come in game with you, just pet you.
I am very pettable. I just know I'm somewhere in Stormblood. Let's see. I know about Lice. I've been doing some like back and forth stuff. We just fought the guy who's a douchebag. He came into like our like hidey hole place.
Oh.
I don't remember his name. He was just
Xenos.
a douchebag. Maybe. Maybe. And the lady who's like going and killing her own kin was there too, and I'm like, damn, you a bitch. I don't know how much that tells you where I am. That's what I remember.
I know where you are, dear. Don't worry.
Okay, last time we got through Alexander. So I did all of
what class are you?
Alexander.
What job
I play
you
as a
made?
dancer.
Ooh, that's perfect for you.
I know. I love it. It's a lot of fun. It matches my other
I'm a
outfit
Jekyll
very
of
well.
all trades, so I'm a red mage.
Ah, I see. I originally started as a archer so I could go into bard, but then it was really boring, and then I became a white mage, and then I hated it. Now I'm a dancer and I have a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. Okay, so like I said before, you all need to go give Lady lots of lava love. I'm gonna do the collab thing one more time.
I deserve it, so please do come by. I'll probably be playing 14 later
14's a great
as
game.
well.
But
It
thank you
is.
so much for coming on. I appreciate it, and I'll hit you up about those other things.
Oh, totally. I can't wait, Ava.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Bye bye, chat. Step on you later.